how scared are you when you see the impact of somebody? You know they're hurt. Okay,
Yep.
you know it was stiff. You know they're hurt, and there's that hair of a second that they don't respond to you right away. How scary is that as a performer?
Yeah, it's very scary. I mean, people get paralyzed. You could die out there. One little, you hear people all the time. They slip, they hit their head on the bathtub, they died. Right? It could happen in the blink of an eye. So even though, like, we're trained to bump, scary stuff always happens. And when you see stuff like this, it takes your breath away. It's like you're waiting just for a little bit of a movement or somebody to say something. You don't know what's going on. So that, I'm sure, was a very frightening moment for the whole company.
Yeah, so I found a Twitter clip. It's actually the fan clip, because it was caught live on the camera, but you got to see it's a slow motion impact.
Okay.
So let me just pull it over here. So here
There
you
we
see
go.
this in the
Yep.
corner. So
Yeah.
watch this. Ready? There's the clothesline. Look at the bump. Wait, look, boom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he
And
landed really
he
poorly.
was knocked. Literally, he looked like he was dead. He was motionless. And Moxley, backed off. Obviously, saw something was wrong. Referee hit the ground, and they ended the main event of their television show, world title match, with a referee stoppage.
So he didn't even pin him? He just...
No, that was it. Turns out it's just a concussion. But
Thank
to
God.
sidestep it a little bit, why does this keep happening in AEW?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are very injury prone over there.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
it's absolutely crazy how much. I mean, look at here it is again, but this time, look, this is the television view, because the TV camera's got it. I mean, you watch this.
Yeah, that was awesome by Hangman.
The other view was more devastating because you actually saw the front of his head.
Yeah, I mean, they sell the announcers are selling the impact of the move, but then you're like,
They know he's knocked out. Yeah, right.
But
So they put him
AEW,
in a stretcher.
oh yeah, they took the bottom ring rope off.
Wow. And back in the day, we all got concussions and worked through them. There was no time off. So now you have to be, medically cleared to come back after a concussion and stuff. So I wonder how long, Adam will be out for.
Who knows? One, you don't want him to rush back. Two, you don't ever want him to jeopardize his health again if there's something that could become a recurring issue. But now this is also like he had received some criticism a few weeks back. He is the catalyst for all the stuff that went on backstage in ECW, in AEW with the Punk drama. That shoot promo he did on the air. But then, like a few weeks before this title match, he had this promo that was mixed reactions because it talked basically like it brought up like mental health. And he's got anxiety and the medication he takes isn't working.
Oh.
And Moxley calls him a kid. I'm not a kid, I'm a man, I'm a father, I'm this and that. And it was met with a lot of criticism because it's like, we get it, people got problems, but I'm watching a wrestling show. I don't really want to hear about anxiety and depression.
I want to escape my problems.
Yeah, so
we're trying to bring real life into the situation,
right? And it's sad that he gets hurt, but it was met with a lot of criticism because really no place for it,
Yeah, very, very scary, very unfortunate. But stuff like this happens. It happens all the time. And sometimes people don't understand. You have no control over your body sometimes. The way you take something, things happen. And like we said earlier, he's lucky he did not break his neck, So he got off with a concussion. Concussions suck, but he'll be back. So
the night that Gary Wolf broke his neck.
Yeah.
Okay. With all the chaos going on.
Yeah.
Did you notice it right away or did you have to find out afterwards?
No, I didn't. Well, no, because I was bumped at the point, and then
true.
we were getting out. When we got to the back, we had to get in that car, and we literally drove like 1 or 2 blocks away, and then we had to wait, and then we had to come back when everything settled down. We had to come back and sneak through the back, and it was a mess. But I don't even think Gary knew at that point. Like, he was walking around with a broken neck. He told us that story. I forget how long before they
That's
said, "Hey, your neck's broken."
that's right.
So he didn't know either. So something's wrong, but you just don't know what it is. So,
He
you
was
know,
so jacked up, he probably had muscles that were, blocking it, you
it's
know?
crazy. It's crazy. I wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully he gets better soon. And it's no joke. It's a scary, scary world out there being a professional wrestler. You never know what's going to happen.